Hello, this is Professor Morrow, and I wanted to give you an overview of the Strategy Capstone project and the reasons and the objectives for the project. So let's take a look here. This project is really to give you a chance to show everything you've learned throughout your time here at Hack. So it will utilize all your business knowledge from accounting and management to marketing to ethics and social responsibility. It'll also give you a chance to utilize your other business skills, including communication and teamwork. It gives you the ability to analyze a company and see what goes into doing that. The ability to work on a group project over multiple locations, which is pretty commonplace in the workplace today. It will also allow you to submit drafts of the various parts or chapters of the plan as we go through the modules, and then those can be revised for the final written report. So every week, pretty much in every module, you'll have some part of the project due, and then in the final weeks of the semester, you'll revise if you needed to and hand in the final written report, plus an electronic poster presentation of your findings and your analysis of the company. So that's a brief overview. Let's just really quickly take a look at the project itself. Now this you can find in the module titled Strategy Business Capstone Strategy module. And this gives you the overview. I'm not going to read it because you can read it. It talks about some of the things I just talked about, that it's a group project, and it'll give you a chance to utilize your skills. And it also talks about what's going to be involved in the project as far as who your audience is and that type of thing. Now, I have it broken down by chapters. So chapter 1, you actually aren't going to write until module 12 of the course, because this would be completed at the end of the project. Since chapter 1 provides an overview, you write it after you've written the other modules. So we're going to skip chapter 1 for now, and we're going to go down to chapter 2. Chapter 2, you will find, you will start to write chapter 2, analyzing the industry, in module 3 of the course. So module 1 and 2, I have you doing some just introductions and some background work for the project, some teamwork to get to know each other and communicate, and then you'll actually start writing this part of the assignment in module 3. So if you look at module 3, you'll see that there's an assignment that's called module 3 SCP assignment, and that would go along with the information that I want you to collect here. Please remember to read and watch all the videos to understand how I want you to collect this information and where I want you to collect the information from, because some of it you may be familiar with, some of it you may not be familiar with. So for example, I want revenue and market capitalization here. Then you'll see this next part of chapter 2, you will write the stock summary part, you will write in module 4 of the course. Again, make sure that you watch all the videos and all of the directions on how to find all of this information. And so it pretty much goes through all the gold, everything in sort of gold or beige lines up with a module assignment. So it's pretty easy to follow through. And then when you get down to the end, the last module is your SWOT analysis. And then your module 11 is your recommendations. And then I talk a little bit about research and citing sources, managing, putting in supplementary material. Remember, each week, each module assignment is a draft. You can change, you will submit those, but you can change those for the final presentation. Also remember here I have APA guidelines to follow. Your final draft should follow these guidelines here. And then there's APA formatting here. I have a link in the APA section if you need more help on writing APA guidelines. And then here's the grading rubric, and that goes on for quite a few pages. Here's the basics of how it's graded, and then that goes on for quite a few pages to explain what each section means. The most important part here, and this is an example, is that you have to get a 17.5 total to pass the course, and you can't score less than a 2 in any category. So that's everything I wanted to cover. Please post in the discussion board if you have any questions. Thanks.